So here we are in exercise 2 of chapter 5. So in the previous exercise, we created a small matrix and we were indexing that matrix. Here in this exercise, we are going to be slicing a matrix instead of indexing it. So what does that mean? Let me show you a visual depiction of the goal of this exercise. So we start by creating a matrix. You can see it looks a little similar to the matrix we created in the previous exercise. There, it was the numbers 0 through 11, and we reshaped to a 3 by 4 matrix. Here, we have the numbers 0 through 99, so 100 numbers in total, all integers. And here we reshape this into a 10 by 10 matrix. And now what we want to do is use Python's slicing operation to create submatrices from this matrix. So here's an example of a submatrix. You can see it's only the first 5 columns and only the first 5 rows. So in fact, this submatrix here is just cut out or sliced out from this original matrix. And that's basically the goal of this exercise. Slicing matrices and creating submatrices is something you will work with very often when you're working with matrices. In particular, if you do image processing or any kind of work with images, you will often need to slice out part of the image. Okay, so now I'll switch to Python and I'll show you how I implemented this exercise in code. Well, this first line should look familiar. This is basically the same code as in the previous exercise, just with a different number of numbers and a different matrix size here. Okay, and then here we extract the submatrix. So you can see I'm selecting rows 0 through 4, right? I write the number 5, but indexing and slicing in Python has an exclusive upper bound. So this is actually going to return the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here I'm indicating explicitly that I want to skip by steps of 1. This is here, if you want to skip by steps of 2, if you want to have every other row, for example. That's also easy to do just by changing that 1 to a 2. Okay, so, and then we're going to print this out. I think I will comment out all of this image visualization code here just to show you what these matrices look like. So here's the original matrix, and here is the submatrix that I've sliced out, and you can see it's really just the first 5 columns and the first 5 rows. Okay, so now I can run all of this code, and there's not a whole lot to this. So here I'm using imshow to visualize the matrix itself, and then just plotting some white dashed lines. This is basically just to get the figure to look like the image that I showed in the book. Okay, and then here's how you add the text. Now, as I'm recording this, there is no simple way, there's no real straightforward way in one line of code just to say, here's a matrix of numbers and plop all the numbers as text on top of an image. So we do this in a for loop. You can see I'm looping over all of the elements in the matrix using this NumPy function called denumerate. And basically, this is giving me the ij coordinates, and then I'm printing in the number of the element in the matrix. Okay, so then, that's for the full matrix, and then for the part matrix, for the submatrix. So there you go. That is the code that produces exercise 2.